So, I am here at the Odeon Switch Island. I'm not here for the Costa, I'm here for the free parking, and I'm going to see Fast and Furious 8. Yeah!
It's time to get lit.
They're still on us. These guys are taking this personal.
You were only supposed to create a diversion, Roman.
That was complete destruction. What you want from me? I'm Roman Pierce, man. It's what I do.
Phase 2.
Phase 2? What's phase 2?
Pounds away.
Holy shit!
So the story starts with Vin Diesel and his missus, Michelle Rodriguez. They're both in Cuba, and that's where the film starts, and it's a great start to the film. I looked at it and it's made me want to go to Cuba. Note to self, add Cuba to holiday list. Tick. I mean, the scenery in Cuba, it looks absolutely amazing. And it's within minutes when it gets to like traditional Fast and Furious items. You've got girls running around in next to nothing. You've also got guys just overdosing on their own testosterone, talking about cars.
Cars? If you have a car, you can come to the Odeon Switch Island and have a parking space like this, all to yourself.
It's like the first 5 minutes of it, it was complete Fast and Furious cheese. I mean, I'm a big fan of cheese. I like cheese. I like cheese as much as the next person. And it's about 10-15 minutes in when Charlize Theron turns up and her character shows Vin Diesel's character something on her phone. And we don't know what it is, but this is what makes Dom Toretto go rogue.
Dominic Toretto? I'm sure he'd bring his car to Odeon Switch Island just for the free parking.
Dominic Toretto just went rogue.
And for most of the film, you actually don't know why he's gone rogue. You really don't. And I think that's the one thing I liked about this film. You're just wondering like what's made him do this. But I think because you don't know, I think that's what really keeps you gripped on the film until you find out. There were some really cool bits in the film that I liked. Say I'm not like a major fan of the Fast and Furious series, but there were some really cool things in the film that I liked. I thought Charlize Theron's character was really, really good. She was just like very seductive, but she was like a seductive, crazy woman. She really was. But she's got a really cool plane. I liked her plane. I want her plane. I enjoy Dwayne Johnson, to be honest. I mean, I know it's really hard to take him seriously sometimes, but but there was a lot of things where a lot of the jokes were on him really, and I liked that Jason Statham comes in, they're pretty much at each other's throat, and like Jason Statham is saying stuff to him that just makes it really, it was always insults, so just making him really, it's just taking the piss out of him really. And I think those two, they were two of my favourite on-screen relationships. I think they were funny together. And speaking of which, that was also one of my favourite sequences when they're both in jail and then they escape, and that jail escape was amazing. It was just, I loved this. It was really well shot. It was like action packed. It was the music over the top of it. It was great. It's a really good hip hop track that was playing over the top. It was really good. There was also another sequence in the film that I liked. It was set in New York City where Charlize Theron's character, she literally carjacks all these cars through satellites, and it's awesome. It's just amazing how many cars she has under control. It's crazy, and it looks really good. I think by now we know what to expect from Fast and Furious. We know it's a cheesy film. It's action packed. There's a lot of like banter between the teams and the characters and everything like that. We know what it is. It's all unrealistic. You look at some of the stuff and you think that wouldn't happen, but that's what it is though. That is Fast and Furious. And I think if you are a fan of the franchise, you're going to love this film because it's like all the others. And I think there was a nice little, like a little homage to Paul Walker at the end, so I'm not going to say what it is, but there is something there. He's obviously not been forgotten during this film, and that shows up at the end. You know what, actually, I quite like that title. I wish they kept it.
We're gonna need a bigger truck.
Dom! You gonna turn your back on family?